everyone, JBR3 Collector here with another video. I mentioned in my top 10 of 2020 Marvel Legends video that I might be doing a rank every legend I bought this year video. So I've made the I've ranked them all from worst to best. I've only bought 51 Marvel Legends this year, so we're gonna go from there. Figures you won't see on this list, because I'm a really picky motherfucker. If you know me, you know I hate a lot of things. There's no Gamerverse figures. There's no MCU figures. Most of the Age of Apocalypse stuff is not on here. Stuff like that. I'm a picky guy, so I'll start at number 51 and work our way down to 1. I'm gonna try to do this all in one big long take, so hopefully this works out. So at number 51, I got Warpath. You see, he doesn't have his head or his shoulder pads. Warpath is number 51 because I hate how tiny he is. I'm a scale guy. Scale means a lot to me. And Warpath is supposed to be 7'2" as his listed height, but he was drawn, especially in the 90s, he was drawn huge. So this body mold's too small for him. I love this body mold. It's the Omega Red body mold. I took his head and the shoulder pads and put it on different customs so I can do a bigger Warpath. But yeah, so Warpath is 51. I'm trying to make this really quick, but yeah. So 51's Warpath, worst legend that I kept this year. Well, because he's in the fodder box. Number 50. It's the Fantastic Four series thing. The Walgreens thing is like one of the best legends of all time, and this is the same body mold. It's great. It's a great figure in general. Just objectively, I hate this costume. I use this thing in my West Coast Avengers display because you can only see it from his hips up. But objectively or subjectively, whatever my opinion is, I hate this costume, so this thing gets ranked low. But I do like the thing in general, so he still works for my collection. Okay. That was 50, so number 49, we got Black Tom Cassidy. I love Black Tom as a character, but this figure is kind of just mediocre, and I wish he had a different head sculpt. I think I've mentioned before in a different video, I'd love to have a DC Starman for his head sculpt, head cast for this head sculpt. But yeah, so 49 is Black Tom. He still makes a good spot on my X-Men villain shelf. Number 48, we got Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike is a character I've always wanted, and he is a good figure. I do like him. He is mostly new sculpting here, but I just wish he had an alternate head so he's not screaming all the time. I would pose him with the screaming head most likely anyways, but it would be nice to have an option to have a relaxed Thunderstrike. And plus the paint's kind of shitty on mine. The arms is different. You can't really tell. My lighting's not good. The arms color's off. But so anyways, that was number 48. It's hard. I'm gonna try to keep track of all these numbers. Okay, so 47 goes to Retro Electro. I love Electro, and this is much better than the other Electro we got a couple years ago. What Space Venom Wave Electro? That was modern. I just don't like the body mold they chose for him. I wish he would be on the Spider UK or Bucky Cap, but he's on that's not Spider UK. 2099 or Bucky Cap. Spider UK is too big for him in my opinion, but it's good enough. I pose him flying, so he's good. But Electro, whatever number that was, 40, 51, 50, 40, 49, 48, 47. Okay, number 46 is the Hellfire Club Guard. I love having Hellfire Club Guards. I'm really excited to finally get these. He's just basic, so that's why he's at 46. But not a bad figure. I like him, and I don't mind the Bucky Cat mold. I actually love the Bucky Cat body. It's just, yeah, Hellfire Club Guard is just basic. 45 is the Deadly Origins Black Widow. I just don't like Black Widow in white, but I love her head sculpt. I love her accessories, but I just don't like Black Widow in white. I mostly want the head and the accessories for other figures. I'm gonna use the head on a different Black Widow eventually, and then maybe do a Yelena Belova Black Widow on the white one. I don't know, but that's number 45. 44 is Sebastian Shaw from the SDCC set. I never got the White Queen or Celine for that set. I want them still. I ordered that set, and it's not going to be here until March. So, but I got Sebastian Shaw and Donald Pierce to use as customs of the other missing members. But Sebastian Shaw, my favorite member of the Hellfire Club. I don't know, the figure's mediocre. His face sculpt, I mean, it's good, but it's not great. Sebastian Shaw, I usually seen as a little bit more buff than the other guys, than the other members, but so he brings him down a little bit for me, but he's good enough. Like, he's good enough. So it's whatever number that was, 44, I think, was Sebastian Shaw. I might not put numbers anymore. I'm going to lose track. After Sebastian Shaw, or above Sebastian Shaw, is Thunderbird from the 2-pack. Always wanted a Thunderbird figure. I've been super excited for it. This figure is just a little disappointing because his head sits really high up on that neck, so this looks weird. But I'm still happy to have the character. And for most people would say this body mold's too small for Thunderbird, but it's not. Thunderbird's only 6'1". Technically, this body mold's a little bit too big for Thunderbird. You go by that because this is the Grim Reaper body mold, but I think it's perfect for me. It's how Thunderbird should be. He's big, but he's not huge. So Thunderbird, same size as Captain America. I mean, come on. Thunderbird, great. Okay, after Thunderbird, we go to Mach 1 or Mach 5? Mach 4? I can't remember which Mach he is, but, you know, the Beetle from Thunderbolts. He's just, you know, a character I've always wanted to. I just can't remember what version. I think it's Mach 5, I think. But he's just, you know, basic again, and reuses a body mold that has always had problems breaking. I'm always afraid to move this guy, and the hands being stuck in that gripping pose, lame. But, you know, he looks good otherwise. It's extra parts that added on him, really good. But yeah, that's a Mach whatever number he is. And then above him, I might pause this so I can recount to get back to the number system here. Is Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy I've always wanted a figure of, but like civilians are not high on my ranking of characters. I'd rather have more heroes and villains than civilians. And so Gwen Stacy just ranks low because of that, but she's done really well. I'm sad that I gave away my my 2-pack Mary Jane figure a couple years ago to my friend TJ. Like, I wish I never gave that away, because I would love to use that body mold to put the Mary Jane head on this from that. Anyways, next, I'm gonna pause right now. I'm gonna get the number system back, and then we'll start again. Okay, got the number system back again. So number 40. So that was the top 10 worst right there, but they're still great, most of them, except for Warpath. And the other issues I mentioned. Number 40 is Psylocke, X-Force Psylocke. I'm happy to have X-Force Psylocke. I used to have the 3-pack one back in the day, from SDCC. I like that one's costume better, this one's body mold's better, and the head sculpt's better, and whatever. I like this. I'm happy to have an X-Force Psylocke. I just wish it was a better costume. There you go. Okay, now number 39. We got Retro Green Goblin. Love Retro Green Goblin. He's really cool. I'm happy to have a classic Green Goblin in my collection. The Toy Biz one used to be the best retro classic Green Goblin. This one definitely beats that. I just, he's really, really bright. I like the bright colors. I just wish he was a little bit toned down, which I'm not, but that's not why he ranks this low. It's the eyes, the pupil. Once he gets those pupils fixed, he'll be much better. He'd rank much higher in my collection, and maybe if he darkened up a little bit, but really, the color doesn't bother me all that much. It's just the pupils that bother me so much. They look so weird, but I do love it. So, Green Goblin's number 39. Number 38, hope this number is right, is the deluxe re-release of Monster Venom. Sorry, I didn't show the figure. He had some gunk stuck on him. I'm trying to scrape that off. It's weird. Yeah, Monster Venom from the deluxe re-release. I never got to finish building the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure. I never got the arm from Poison. So I was happy to get this figure when it came out, but it's, you know, it's just a rehash, repaint. And I liked the bath more with the spider logo because it's more Mac Gargany. But this color is more the color I want for Venom. At the same time, like this black and white versus the purpley color. But once I put my Scorpion Venom head on this, it'll be even better. I just got to Dremel that thing out and put it on here. So that's number 38. Number 37, we got Donald Pierce from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. I think he's just done better than Sebastian Shaw. Like, he has more accessories. He has the hand, the cyborg hands, and I think his head sculpt's just better in general. He's less important as a character, but I don't know, I think he's better done, and he's skinny, and he looks more the way he should look, in my opinion. So that's Donald Pierce at number 37, I think. Number 36, we got the Winter Soldier from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. I think this is amazing, actually. Really nice sculpt, like wholly brand new sculpt in this guy. It's just they made him big, and Winter Soldier, his height in the comic in the Marvel Universe handbooks and stuff, or the encyclopedias, is listed as 5'9", which is what his height was when he was Bucky, not as when he's Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is like 6 foot, but this figure is definitely taller than 6 foot. It's just, I mean, this figure is taller than the Bucky Cap figure, which is him. So I'd prefer him to be same height as Bucky Cap. If he was the Bucky Cap height, he probably would have made my top 10 of the year. But since he's not Bucky Cap height, he ranks this low. What number was he again? 36 or something? I don't remember. Damn it, I forgot my list again. Oh well, keep going. Just beating him out at what I think is 35, but it could be 36 or could be 34. Who knows? Is Phage from the Venom Who Will Build-A-Figure wave. This is a very disorganized video. I'm sorry. He's just a symbiote. It's just a character I don't really care that much about, but I want to build this team, hoping we get Riot and Agony soon, so we can be done with it. I have a Riot custom, so I just want Agony. But yeah, so there's a Phage. There's not much to say about him. He's really basic, but he's cool. Rounds up my symbiotes. I'm gonna go with 34 as my guess on where I'm at number system wise. It's Spy Master, character. I like Iron Man villains a lot, and Spy Master's, you know, he's not an important Iron Man villain, but he's important to me. I think he's a really cool character. I think he's done really well. So this Spy Master, just another basic one, not much to say. 33, I'm guessing, is Vulture from the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure wave. Vulture, he's just basic, man. The wings don't pop in nearly as well as they do on Falcon. Thought they did the wings so much better for Falcon than they did on Vulture. And then I'd probably rank him higher if they actually just painted the lines on his costume throughout the whole thing instead of just on the torso. I totally would have ranked him higher if that happened, but they didn't, so he ranks low. So there's Vulture at number 33 or whatever number I was at. Number 32, we got Crossbones from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. I think this is the last of the Crimson Dynamo wave figures, I believe, other than the Build-A-Figure himself. And you know, Crossbones, he's cool. I always wanted a classic Crossbones. I hated the old Crossbones figures. I thought they were too big and gorilla looking. But you know, so this is cool. I'm happy to have Crossbones. It's just the Hyperion body mold. You know, that chest. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people. But it does bother me, and it's not that great. But he has a yellow mark on his face too. What's up with all these yellow things on these people in black and white? But anyways, so there's Crossbones. See that yellow thing on his face? I get rid of that somehow. Yeah, at number 32, I think it was. Number 31, I hope. That was the bottom 20. We got, what's his name? Nate Gray, X-Man from Age of Apocalypse. This is the first Age of Apocalypse wave figure to come out on my list. And I kept him because he's had a part in 616 universe, so he's important to me. Just not a character I really care that much about. I much prefer Cable over X-Man. But you know, he's here and he's cool. I'm happy to have him. Yeah. So that's number 31's X-Man. And I also do like all the new sculpting they did on him. That's really cool. Okay. Number 30, I think, hope, is Pyro from the 2-pack. Pyro, just if you watch my video on it, you know I wish he was on the pizza Spidey body, so he used to be skinnier. But this is fine. This is good enough. I'm not mad about it because his head sculpt is so great, and his like backpack thing is great. Wish he had better accessories, but the head sculpt and the backpack thing and the paint job really brings him out and makes him stand out a lot better. But I wish he was a better body mold, smaller body mold, because skinnier, because he's a skinny guy. Okay, 29, I think. I hope. I should really fix the number thing again, but I really don't feel like pausing this video. So, is Rage from the Abomination Build-A-Figure wave, the Gamerverse Abomination wave. Rage is a character I've always wanted. Really cool. Really important member of the New Warriors. Somewhat unimportant member of the Avengers. So, I had a custom of Rage. I put one with New Warriors, one with the Avengers. But if I didn't, I would have bought two of them for that. I think he's good. I think he's good enough. His nose being he has a white guy nose and a black guy body. His nose isn't painted very well. It's just funny. But yeah, so he ranks in this spot. I think it's 29 or whatever the hell it was. Okay, just above him is the next Gamerverse Avengers wave, and it is Jocasta. Always wanted Jocasta, Ultron's bride. Really important Avengers member to me. She's just basic, so that's why she's here. Okay. What number am I at now? I'm at a number in the high 20s. Okay, that's all I know. 26 maybe, 29, 28, 27. Yeah, Phantom X from the Amazon 3-pack, and this little thing just fell down. It hasn't fallen down once ever until right now. So much better than the old Phantom X, and I'm happy to replace that old one with this. So he's again basic, but he's better, so it's cool. So Phantom X. I'm sorry if I'm going really fast, guys. I'm trying to get all this done. I'm trying to make it not a super long video. Next, I'm going to say this is 25 is my guess, but I don't know. Actually, let me just double check. I was close. This is number 26. 26 is Captain Marvel. Marvel. So much better than the old Toy Biz one. His hair is a little goofy, I understand, but I still think he's fantastic, and I love him, and I'm happy to have a good Captain Marvel on my shelf. I bought two of them this year. For my Avengers and for my Cosmic section. So, Captain Marvel, number 26. Number 25, White Rabbit. Character that I really, honestly, it's hard for me to think of characters I don't know about. And I actually don't think I've ever heard of White Rabbit in Marvel Comics until this year. But she's really well done. Really fantastically well done. And, yeah, she's fantastic. I really like her. Just not a character I have a big passion about. But I know earlier on this year she was in my top 10 like the first half of the year, but she moved down to 25 now. So, but there she is. Really well done for a character that probably doesn't even really deserve that. Okay, number 24, major Marvel villain, Hulk's arch enemy, the Leader. I hated that little harness around his neck here because that should be silver, but Leader, not Lizard, has looked like this several times in the comics without the harness thing. So, Leader, basic as hell, but really nice head sculpt and really important Marvel villain. Okay, 23, Sunspot. This is my favorite costume for Sunspot. I'm happy to add him to my X-Force collection. And yeah, that's about it. He's basic. He had a new torso. Other than that, and then the accessories, whatever. But other than that, pretty basic. But happy to have Sunspot, and it's my favorite Sunspot costume. I think it's really well done. Okay, 22. We got Moon Knight. Always wanted a better classic Moon Knight. I had the Toy Biz one for a long time. This is much better. I bought 3 Moon Knights this year. 2, one for street level, one for West Coast Avengers, and the other one is just for a custom. I might make him in a white tiger or something. But Moon Knight, he probably would rank higher if he was on a better body mold. I'm a scale guy. Moon Knight is listed as 6'3", but he's often drawn as being short, so you can go either way. But 6'3", so if he's 6'3", I want him on the Spidey UK body, but this body's also better articulated, so I really don't care all that much. But Moon Knight, he's also really basic too, but really cool. I think he's done really well. Okay, and I forgot what number I was at again, but I think I'm at 21. Is my guess. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Yes, I was right. Got Demo Goblin Build-A-Figure. Really, really well done. Really, actually beautiful sculpting on this guy. I love his head sculpt, and I love all the paint on him. And this glider was awesome. Just character choice here for this one, 21. And so he still ranks high. Just not a character that it's a high priority for me, but I love him. He's a big addition to my Spider-Man collection, but it's just not a high priority. I gotta be subjective and objective, whatever the hell my opinion is. I don't remember which objective it is, but anyways, so there's that's number 21. Number 20 is my personal favorite from the Sugar Man wave. It is Sunspot. Because Sunspot is AOA Sunspot, but he looked like this when he was a Horseman of Apocalypse for a while. So he's really cool. And look at the way he glows in the light. Fucking awesome. Sunspot, really cool. One of my favorite X-Men characters. And he easily could have been in the top 10, but he didn't. He barely made the top 20. So, but yeah, here's Sunspot. Really cool. That looks really cool. Actually, this makes me want to rank him higher, actually, seeing him like this. But it's too late now. So, number 19, we got Iron Man 2020. I should have put Iron Man 2020 at number 20. That's what I should have done. But whatever. But Iron Man 2020, just happy we got Iron Man 2020 in 2020. It makes me happy. So, and it's just really well done. I love this Iron Man body mold. It's just, you know, same thing I said before in the top 10 video. He's an honorable mention in that video. So here he is again. Number 18, we got Strong Guy. Really surprising he's this low, right? It's the width, man. I wish he was wider. Other than that, fantastic. Brand new sculpt. Love Strong Guy. Not gonna dwell too much on it. Watch my top 10 to see my opinions more on Strong Guy. But yeah, Strong Guy. Number 17 is Build-A-Figure Super Skrull. Fantastic. This is like a perfect representation of this character. The Hyperion body doesn't bother me on this guy. It works really well for him. Really happy to have Super Skrull. I think he's really well done. Just not top 10 worthy. He's just fantastic. So that was number 17. Super Skrull. The top 20 here can always be interchanged. They're all so good figures, such good figures. They could really be anywhere on my list, but I had to make this list, so I had to pick and choose and stuff. So number 16, I hope. 15 or 16. I don't know. It's Silver Centurion Iron Man. I'm just so happy to have better Silver Centurion Iron Man. The Toy Biz one really sucked. So happy to have it, and it's good enough. Joint sucks in his neck. I don't really care. He's good enough. Okay. Number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is Dark Beast from the AOA wave. Dark Beast also a big part in the 616 universe. So he's another cool villain, and he's really well done. I think he's really good sculpt. Really nice sculpt, and has the same articulation as that Blue Beast that we all loved. But he just looks even better. I like Blue Beast more as a character, but Dark Beast looks better as a figure. So that's how it goes. So that's Dark Beast, number 15. Number 14, Gray Black Widow from the Black Widow Walmart exclusive thing. Really fantastic. Would be my female figure of the year if it wasn't for another figure that came out. I mentioned this in my honorable mentions list, but yeah, happy that this is my main Black Widow for my Avengers display. Fantastic, really love her. And so that's number, I keep forgetting, man. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. So, okay. Now Falcon, I spoiled it. Falcon is number 13. Love his Falcon. He would rank even higher if he was a classic Falcon, but he's just really well done. Wings just so much better than Vultures. I mentioned him in my honorable mentions earlier this year, but here's Falcon. So there we go. Number 12, we got Retro Kingpin. Just well done. This is the Kingpin I always wanted. It's the colors, it's nice. It's better. The Build-A-Figure was great back when it came out, but this is even better. So he ranks really high because of that. But so Kingpin. Number 12. Number 11 is Shang-Chi. Fantastic. Love the shoulders on this guy. They made him so much better. It's just a character I never really care that much about, but he's such a well-done figure. He has to rank so high. So that's number 11 is Shang-Chi. And from here on out, it's the top 10. I'm going to go through them real quick. I'm not going to talk anything about them. I'll just say them real quick. Show them because I've already done a whole video on these guys. So Red Hulk at number 10. Crimson Dynamo at number 9. My list might have changed since then. I don't even know. Carnage at number 8. Fantastic. Nimrod, number 7. Storm, number 6. Sugarman, number 5. War Machine, number 4. Doctor Doom at number 3. Maverick at number 2. And number 1 Marvel Legend 2020. You guys have already seen my videos. You already know how I feel about this guy and all the other guys. Kang, number 1. There we go. That's my 51. That's my top 51 Marvel Legends of 2020. Anything that's not on this list is trash. No, I'm just kidding. I actually still need to get Black Widow from the retro wave. J. Jonah Jameson from the retro wave. Gambit from the retro wave. Maybe Rogue. So they're not on this list, but I'm thinking about getting them still. But yeah, other than those that I mentioned, everything else is trash. Not really. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I just don't. So, no MCU, no video game, no modern stuff. Usually no alternate universe stuff unless they have a 616 connection. So yeah, that's my top 51 Marvel Legends 2020. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry, this video is really disorganized. I did it really fast. I probably talked way too fast a couple times in this episode. I'm probably still doing it right now. But thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. I don't know when it'll be, but I'm working on trying to put more content out in general. So thank you guys for watching again, and you have a nice day.